up to that point, it was kind of, the fans was kind of, teeter-totter, if they was a Panther fan or not. But during that season, you started to see people start to care about Carolina football. The whole Carolinas began to come together as one. And then all of a sudden you look and you say, man, that's what it's about. That's it right there. And so I can remember I was living in Radbourne community in the university area. And, we was in a playoff run. And I was leaving, and I had signs all over the neighborhood talking about "Go Mike, go Panthers," and that right there was so much fun to go on that ride all the way to the Super Bowl.
Aside from the Super Bowl game itself, if I said, okay, think back to that season, what one game stands out?
St. Louis, unbelievable, man, unbelievable game. I mean, we jump on St. Louis and we beat them down, and then all of a sudden St. Louis come back. And they have a chance to win, but didn't take it. And they was satisfied to go into overtime. So we go into overtime. And Ricky Manning get the great pick to save the game for us, really, because they had field goal range at the time. And then we go into second overtime. We throw one play to Steve Smith. He go to the house and score a touchdown. I mean, that right there was, the emotions of that game was very, very unreal.
All right, and then just a couple of years later, NFC Championship game again. And I think when you think about that, how important is a home game? You guys didn't have one that year. You played really well at New York. You go to Chicago and thump the Bears and your buddy Moose. But then you had to go to Seattle, and it was like the gas tank was empty.
We was very empty when we got to Seattle. You know what? I think it was a combination of us being very tired because we really wanted Chicago. That was the game that we really wanted. And I think we spent so much of our emotions on that Chicago game that we tried our hardest to get up for Seattle, and it just wasn't there. Seattle, not to talk bad about Seattle, but Seattle's not that team you like, man, I'm ready to play Seattle, and New York is, Chicago is, Seattle wasn't, and I think mentally we wasn't there. We was trying to get there, but mentally we wasn't there. Them guys was there. They was hungry. They wanted it, and that's why they played. And that crowd was unbelievable. It was the loudest place I ever played in.
Let's talk. You had a trip to Africa this year. Tell me about that trip. What it meant to you.
You know what? Going into it, I thought it would be cool. I always wanted to go to Africa. I took my two boys, Michael and Isaiah, so I thought that would be cool. And I thought it would be more of an educational trip, maybe a sightseeing trip, something to say that you did, because I always wanted to do it. But when I got there, it was something totally different. It was like looking in the mirror for the first time. As a little kid, when you see yourself in the mirror, you're kind of happy and say, oh, that's me. That's how I felt when I stepped on the grounds of Africa. That was me. It was a reflection of myself. And the other thing that I saw that, the world is really connected. We're really connected by one spirit. And that blew me away, that no matter how far away people are, we affect one another. And so we need to take care of one another. And I started to look at continents and countries as neighborhoods. And that's basically all we are, as neighborhoods. And we got to understand that we're not over here isolated. Because if we isolate ourselves, what happens is it affects everybody else.
You started a number of businesses while you were still playing, obviously planning ahead. One of the things you and Mike Rucker got started, and I know Moose is involved in this, and that's the Ruckus House. Tell us about that concept, and I know it's growing by leaps and bounds for you.
It is. It's, it's a preschool, a glorified daycare. That's what we call it. And, basically what we want to do, we want to focus on education. We want to make it faith-based, okay? And we want to make it fun, okay? And so we got together and we created the Ruckus House. And so the Ruckus House looked like a building that's out of the Dr. Seuss book. That's really what it looks like. And there's about 12 of us gathered around thinking up the Ruckus House and the name of it and what we're going to do with it and the crooked windows and everything that we have with it. And we wanted to make it exciting, so we made a big playground area for the kids to play. We wanted to make it faith-based because, our Christian faith is very important to us. And so we felt like if we taught kids the character the character traits of what it takes to make it in this life, we thought that would be fine. And we felt like if we had a kid understand its purpose early in life, because I knew what I wanted to do early, so it kept me straight on the path. And I think if a kid understand that, it'd be good. And so we created the Ruckus House, and we built our first one in Harrisburg. We just opened up another one in Concord in the Moss Creek area. That's going great. It's just been open about a week and a half. We in talks of doing a couple more here pretty soon. So it's growing, it's going good, and we having a blast, man. I mean, when you get to go and see kids, and when you get a report back from the kindergarten grade, and the teachers say, them kids who went to the Ruckus House, they was prepared, they was ready. They was the best kids that we had in the classroom. Then you know you're doing your job.
One other thing I want to talk about, and that's, I think when you were a rookie, we talked about you maybe being a minister. Are you preaching yet?
Definitely preaching. Been doing that since I've been here. But the amazing thing is that I was talking to my pastor after, before I retired, we was talking about gearing up for it. And so we started gearing up for after retirement. He didn't know it was going to come that fast, but I didn't either. So it came faster than what we thought. And so last Sunday, I got my license. So now I can marry people. I can, do funerals. I can do pretty much anything now with my license. And so basically he made me the community pastor at the church, at Kingsway Baptist Church. And, my job is to go out and do what I've been doing, getting into community and helping people, being connected to the people, helping them grow, helping them see what life is all about. And so we kind of thinking about doing a deal where we go to high school stadiums and do rallies and have people come in. People feel comfortable at a stadium. Mom, dad, kids, everybody can come to the football stadium and feel good. And so we want to do that. We want to be able to bring people together, the community together, and I think when you do that and preach the gospel, that's when you see change, and that's what we want to do. So that's what I'm heading up, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, you got real estate too, right?
Then you got real estate, right? And we got our group, and it's called Mental Properties, and we got 2 developments that's up right now. And we got a big project going on back at my hometown in Oklahoma, where we're going to rebuild a whole town. We're going to do a whole town and build, 600 homes and build a main street. I mean, this town has absolutely nothing right now, and we're going to rebuild it, extreme makeover of a home. We're going to do extreme makeover of a town. And so, it's been fun. We got Pine Creek, upper to $1 million and up, gated community. We have what we call the vineyards at Pine Creek. It's a section in Pine Creek, and the partners I have in that is they smart. I mean, one thing I do know is how to pick a team, and get in with some good people, and I have some great people, man, that's working with me with that, and it's been fun. It's been fun to buy some property that had nothing but trees on it in the middle of nowhere. And now all of a sudden, they got houses, nice community, beautiful homes, and now you can say, man, we dreamed that up. We dreamed that up. So that's fun. That's rewarding.
All right. Well, I'm going to bring in Rick Proctor now, who is one of our sponsors from Inbo Furniture, and he's got a special presentation for you, Mike. Rick?
Mike, we've enjoyed watching you. We've appreciated your commitment to your Lord, your family, this community, and your team. But we can't watch you anymore. You retired. It's your turn to watch. So to help you watch as stresslessly as possible, Doug Bell and Roger Cullis with Sportsnight at South End Brewery have teamed up with Inbo Furniture to present you tonight with this stressless chair and ottoman from Eckerness. Mike Minner, thank you for making us always proud to be fans of the Carolina Panthers.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Mike Minner, our guest here on Sports Night at South End Brewery. I'm Bill Rosinski. We'll see you again next time.
Sports Night at South End Brewery is brought to you by South End Brewery and Smokehouse, offering fine cuisine, custom crafted beers, and the #1 microbrewery in the South. And by Imbo Furniture, Scandinavian and contemporary design. Fox Tops All, the countertop specialist. Call now and ask about our starting line selections. Hendrick Lexus. Come see Ronaldo Turnbull and get the keys to your luxurious new Lexus today. Charlotte Health and Fitness Magazine. Ansel Brown.
Hi, I'm Ronaldo Turnbull. Commitment to excellence has been the cornerstone for all my professional endeavors. Here at Hendrick Lexus, I pride myself on providing my guests with exceptional service. I will educate you about our Lexus lineup and provide you with an outstanding experience. Hendrick Lexus offers one of the largest selections of new and certified pre-owned Lexus vehicles in the South. Our service team is one of the most well-respected groups in the Lexus network. So come on by as my guest and let me show you what makes Hendrick Lexus so special.
Thinking of updating your existing countertops? Then call the countertop specialists at Fox Tops All. Fox Tops All is a leading provider of premium custom manufactured countertops which we fabricate to your specs. No matter how large the project, Fox Tops All believes in exemplary customer service from the moment you walk through our doors until the last installed surface meets your satisfaction. Come visit our Mooresville showroom today and see for yourself why Fox Tops All.
You don't have to be this fit to read Charlotte Health and Fitness Magazine, but let Charlotte Health and Fitness Magazine help you maximize your active lifestyle. Every month, CHF readers enjoy features on the best places to get fit, look great, and have fun. CHF is now available for home or office delivery. For a limited time, visit chfmag.com and sign up to receive your complimentary copy today.